Section 10.8 compares linear, quadratic, and exponential functions. So first let's talk about what a linear function looks like. A linear function is just a line. It can have a positive slope or it can have a negative slope. It can go up or down. And the general formula for a linear function is y equals mx plus b. A quadratic function is when graphed a parabola or a U shape that opens up or opens down, and the equation is going to be y equals x minus h squared plus k. So notice that your degree is 2. A common one that you see is y equals x squared. And an exponential is going to be a curve that goes up or down from left to right, and those can be reflected as well. And the general equation for that is y equals a times b to the x minus h plus k. Okay, so example number 1 says determine whether the graphs represent a linear, quadratic, or exponential function. So let's go ahead and connect these dots. And we can see that this is a U shape or a parabola, so this is a quadratic. B, if we connect the dots, is a smooth curve, and as I said, these exponentials can still be reflected below the x-axis, so this is going to be an exponential that is just reflected. C, if we connect the dots, we see that it's just a straight line, so this is a linear function. And D, we see is a parabola. It's just opening down, but it's still a quadratic. Example number 2 says determine whether the equation represents a linear, quadratic, or exponential function. So now instead of looking at the graph, we're looking at the equation. And in example A, remember that f of x is the same thing as y, so we have y equals 3x minus 5, which resembles the y equals mx plus b. So this is linear. B, y equals 2 to the power of x. This is the key here. You have x in the exponent. That's what makes it an exponential. So x minus h, we don't have anything added or subtracted from this x, which is okay, but it is still an exponential function. C, f of x, or remember that's y, equals negative x squared. Okay, this is different from b, because in b, the exponent is x, in C, the exponent is 2. Remember, a quadratic has a degree or highest exponent of 2. So this is a quadratic. And D, y equals x minus 2, quantity squared, plus 8. Again, the degree or highest power is 2, making it a quadratic. Okay, we would like for you to try some on your own, so you are responsible for the checkpoints 1, 2, 3, and 4.